I'm just acting Chicallywood. I personally, when I'm working on a film, writing, whatever the case may be, to a certain extent, I don't really like to audition people. I mean, I get it. Sometimes I do because of I just need this particular character to be filled. But usually my process is that I'm writing something because I've interacted with you, and I've seen a side of you that you probably don't even recognize that you are. You're showing me a glimpse and a glimmer, and I'm just like, yo, I know for a fact you can pull this off.
Right.
So now it's about you just capturing this nuance.
Right.
You know, to be able to say, hey, this right here, I know you could do this.
Right.
Now I just want to see you do it. Can you do this?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's paying attention.
Yes.
That's paying attention to the vessel. I think and like I said, that writer is hand in hand with directing because you're already doing it on paper. And if you can pay attention and just, like you said, dig into that nuance, encourage it to come out a little bit more. It's like almost every single time there is gold there. And everybody is happy and they feel good because they felt something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a question. For somebody watching this, is it okay to not get that audition, to not get that role?
Yeah.
Because, you know, some people take it so hard. They take it so...
What you worried about it for?
Oh, man, I got to get this because this is the dream role.
I mean, do what you do. Show up in that moment. Get it done. And leave it alone.
Yeah.
What's yours is yours.
Yeah.
What's yours is yours. Confidence is not if I do it, it's when I do it. Right? There's an entire puzzle. There's a bunch of pieces.
Yeah.
The dots have to connect. There is no one moment that is the whole picture.
Yeah.
It's a dot.
Yeah.
It's a piece of the puzzle. It fits somewhere. Everything is always working. It's always working.
Yeah.
It may not work how you want it to work, but guess what? It is still working.
Yeah.
Let it go. It's just another piece. It's another dot. And that is hard to say because it's hard to tell somebody that when they've given up everything, when they lost everything, when they're willing to do whatever it takes. It's hard to say things like that when it's not here yet and it's been 10 years, it's been 20 years, it's like that is hard to say. And I do understand. Sometimes it's just not a let go. I need this part. I need this money. I need to be recognized. And then it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Right.
What are you going to do? And the sun still rises.
Yeah.
So you got to show up for that.
Yeah.
Because the only time that something is not getting done is if you pause and if you stop and you stay there and you stay down. But if you keep putting one foot in front of the other with the best of what you have, it is still working out.
Yeah.
It is still so long as you're working, it is working out. I am sitting here not as a super duper famous person or anything like that, but there's going to be a moment where something is going to take a look back on this very moment.
Yeah.
And I would have been, oh, that's who she was then. That's who she was then. Oh, that's not a surprise. Look at how she was speaking then.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like we are all in these moments that are going to pass. We're passing through.
Yeah.
We are simply passing through. And when we get a chance to look back, we will understand that was a moment. That is a moment. Like even now when we think about our memories, what you get, flashes. You don't live out the whole year. You get the trailer.
Ooh.
You get the trailer of your last 15, 20, 40, 50 years. I don't know, the last 80 years. You get a whole trailer. Like a I don't know, 30-second trailer.
30 seconds.
Of the 100 years you done lived.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a minute 30.
Yeah, old school trailers when they was like real long.
So it's like being careful about reserving your energy.
Yeah.
Reserving your thoughts, what you spend time on, because time is going to continue to pass.
Yeah.
Time is going to continue to pass. You got to continue to pick yourself up and go. And I like to continually remind folks that it's never about your purpose. You are simply here because of your purpose. It's not the purpose. The purpose cannot be touched. It cannot be taken away. It cannot be damaged. It can't. The only thing that can be attacked for real, is the confidence. Because if you get the confidence, if you can crush the confidence, you'll never get to the purpose. Purpose ain't going nowhere.
Right.
The attack is on is confidence.
Right.
We got the world that's built on lies to attack your confidence.
Yeah.
So that you won't get things done.
And, I've seen situations, too, so that's why, and this is some advice, too, that I can share. I've seen situations where that person probably killed an audition or they did an amazing job. But because politics that be, because you don't know this person's cousin, sister, brother that gave this individual the shot, they're going to get it regardless. And of course, you're 10 times whatever prepared, better, whatever. And I've always been the type of individual that whenever it was a no for me, I would learn the reasons of, okay, what tool is that person using to what brought me there? And I want that tool. So I'll figure out how to do that job. You know what I'm saying? So that way it's like, okay, now I can reverse engineer this. So if I was an actor and I was in a situation where I didn't get the role, whatever the case may be, but then I'll chop that up to, okay, it's a learning experience because now I got to see this situation from, that's what I guess this is what they were looking for, but it's not my job to sit there and kind of try to figure that out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically start creating an atmosphere for me to be able to own this next, whatever I do next. It's a little bit of me going forward with like, yo, this is my next role that I'm going to create for myself. Right.
So if they didn't give it to you, you still give it to yourself.
There you go.
That's self-value and that is self-love. Right? Moving forward is an act of self-love. Simple. It's an act of self-worth. Going on despite the people, the places, the things, the money, a lot of it, the lack of it, that's an act of self-love and self-worth. That's an internal situation. Right? All of this stuff is proof.
Yeah.
It's just all proof, right? And you have to know and stand on what you stand on, even if you don't see it or can't touch it now. You have to stand on it for the proof. It's not about your belief, right? I believe. I have been given a measure of faith. I believe that I can do this. There's something in me that agrees with the fact that I can do this. It's not my belief that is the problem, but we have to understand that we're not here because of our belief. Again, we are purposeful beings. We're here to make believers out of somebody else.
Yeah. Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of what we're doing is because someone else believed and they made believers out of us.
Yeah.
Right? Denzel Washington made me believe. Angela Bassett made me believe. Harriet Tubman made me believe. My granddaddy made me believe that you can be an entrepreneur. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just proof.
Yeah.
You have to stand on it because this is not for you. This is for them. Somebody else needs that. That kid needs that.
Right.
That family member needs that.
Yeah.
That's why people just sit back and watch. Haters? What? Do you know that your haters need you the most?
Talk to them.
Your haters need you the most. They need you the most because
I'm just acting Chicallywood.